Hello friends, it is Monday afternoon. You'll probably see this either tomorrow or Wednesday, depending on how quick I get things going. I have some new decks. There's a sale from Hay House, which apparently is also I don't know, Penguin House. This is one of candles from my June Mermaid haul that I haven't lit yet, and it is friggin' gorgeous, and I wanted to light her up and see how she smells, and let her burn while I do this, because that'll give me some good magical juju. So, well, first I got this deck a while back, and I was going to return it, but my return window lapsed. So this one I think I'm gonna open on a different day, and I'm actually gonna do two other ones that I got. These are the two that I got from Hay House. Hay House? Sure, why not? They had like a 40% off sale or something, so I got these for a pretty good price. I got the two decks, that one that I really wanted, and then another one. So all right, let's get this out of the way. I'll do that another day. I'll do this one second, but I'll show you what it is. It's the Sacred Destiny Oracle, and it's by Denise Linn. And I did one, I'll maybe I can put an iCard or something for the haul that I did, not the haul, but the flip through of this one, the Sacred Forest Oracle, which I really like a lot. Some of the pictures aren't my favorite, but I love her messages. She's got a couple of books too. But anyways, I saw this one, the Sacred Destiny. I thought that would be interesting. Check out that video when it comes out. Here's a little sneak peek. All right, so the one that I want to open today is one that I saw a while back, and I've been wanting to open for a long time. It's called the Urban Crow Oracle, a 54 deck and guidebook. M.J. Cullinane. The dark sentinels observing our world through intelligent black eyes. Many see crows as foreboding omens, but crows bond, mourn, play, and even remember faces. Offering gifts to humans they like and dive bombing humans who have wronged them. I've heard of like crows, like a murder of crows going after somebody. This 54 card deck and guidebook connects you to the mystical messages and intuitive insights of these clever and captivating birds, from the sacred space of a nest to the gift of a shiny trinket. So yeah, it looks like $26.99. I think I got it for about half that price, or 40% off. It was cheaper to get it from Hay House than it was Amazon, even though I've had it on Amazon on my wish list. It was cheaper during the sale, obviously. I know there's also a Urban Crow Tarot, or it's just a Crow Tarot. I don't know. All right, let's see what we got in here. So we've got a crow flying in there. It's pretty cool. And then we have our book, our guidebook. There's nothing in the bottom. That's just plain. That's all right. That's all right. All right. So this looks like the back. M.J. Cullinane, aka Margot Jones, is an award-winning Seattle-based artist, writer, mother, and lover of all things magical, especially crows. She attended Parsons School of Design, yet her unique technique for telling stories through digital collage is self-taught and has been her passion for over 10 years. The award-winning Crow Tarot was her first published deck. When she is not making art or writing, MJ is spending time with her daughter, playing in nature, practicing magic, and finding new sources of inspiration. All right, so let's see how we have this deck going. So the contents are author's notes, getting to know your crows, the cards. Author's note. Getting to know your crows. Abundance. Anomaly. Oh, okay, then we just go straight into our cards. Okay. So it doesn't have any spreads that I see. Just talks about the author. So it's a pretty simple book, which is fine. You know, we have enough books with spreads and stuff in them that I don't think we necessarily always need a bunch of spreads, unless, you know, an author has something particular. Okay. If I was going to package this, I would package it with this on this side. I don't know why. Like, this is a package to me, right? Maybe not. I don't know. I'm being silly. It's Monday and I'm tired. All right. So our first card is Abundance. I'm going to move this out of the way a little bit and also close my scissors and move them out of the way. So we have Abundance. Anomaly. Look at that beautiful white crow, or call it a, can't think of the word. You all know what I'm talking about. Anticipation. Balance. Oh, that's beautiful. Battle. Bond. Ooh, that is cool. I love that. I love anatomical hearts. I love roses, and I love crows. So that's like right up my alley. That's really cool. Caching. So, yeah, hiding things. That's cool. Commitment. Aww. Giving each other blueberries. Communication. Community. I have a community of crows outside my house. They are quite talkative. Curiosity. I don't know if you guys have ever had a crow or a bird kind of just hop into your house and check it out. Direction. Displacement. That's interesting. Yeah, so they have the, you know, the car and the trash and stuff like that we've taken over their kind of their place. Distance. Distraction. Distracting the dog so this one can eat the dog food. That's cute. Dominance. So she says that this is a digital, well, I guess she does digital collage, but this looks like, I mean, maybe she has some kind of a collage and then thing that makes it look like a painting, because it looks painted to me, but I don't know. Technology is wild. Exposed. Ooh. Fear. Freedom. It's interesting. Ghosts. Ooh. Gifts. Oh, look at that. I really want to befriend a crow, but I don't have the patience to like keep putting stuff out for a crow. I don't know. Grief. Aww. That's so sad. Growth. Aww. That's pretty. This is kind of spring-like. Very pretty. Illusion. Influence. Oh, smoking a cigarette. That's not great. Insight. Huh. Like saving them, or I don't know. It's interesting. Isolation. Oh, that's sad. Luck. Just sardines everywhere. This kind of looks like collage-y. That looks like a photograph. And this is like, these are all the same fish. It's interesting. Memory, because crows are supposed to have really good memory. Mimicry. Mischief. They're messing with the cat. Nature. My pile here is getting, hold on, I want to redo my pile. I don't like it when my piles get all funky. These cards are, they're kind of, they're matte. I don't know what the finishes are called, but they're matte. So they're not super slippery or anything. We had nature, night. There's the full moon. Observation. Watching the spider and the fly. Perspective. So upside down. Play. Preparation. Protection. There's a little baby, a little egg. Release. Is that very similar to, did I see it on the back, or was it similar to, sorry. Y'all know I do this. Maybe it wasn't, I swear, maybe I just saw it in the back and, oh, no, there it is, look. Release and grief. I don't know. What do you guys think? Or are these, oh, maybe this is the, this is like the spirit going out? Oh, okay. Okay, I see. I see. All right, I get it. Okay. Release. Resistance. So the wind is the resistance. Risk. Risking the waves. Routine. Sacred space. Little eggs again. Scavenge. Self-interest. Oh, that poor mouse. Soar. Survival. Hiding from the fox. Do fox eat crows? I didn't know that. Teamwork. So scaring off that hawk. Territory. Trickery. Oh, like hiding their trinkets. Their trinkets. Upheaval. Maybe a storm. Like their tree fell down, yeah. Warning. Crow's warning. Waterproof. And wrath. All right. What did you guys think? So they're in, I always think it's interesting when they do alphabetical order kind of things, like they pick, I mean, I guess that would be an easier way to do a deck. Like, you could go in and kind of like, well, pick two per, or, you know, kind of go through the alphabet and think of words and then do, am I going to be able to shuffle these? Barely. Think of, you know, words or things that go with it. And then, like if you're not, I don't know. I have no idea how people do decks. But if you think about it, I mean, it seems like a logical way of doing it. And my hands are too small and this deck is too new for me to shuffle. What do they call that? What do they call that? Is that riffle shuffling, or is riffle shuffling something else? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, writing a deck. I mean, this one seems like an artist who wanted to do a deck kind of a thing, instead of a spiritualist who, or somebody who's into oracles stuff wanted to do it, right? Or maybe she's into tarot more than she is to, I don't know. If anybody has the the Urban or the Crow Tarot, let me know, and let me know if it's similar or what you think of it. They're all, do I have them all this way? Most of them, huh? All right, so now when I was doing it, I thought all the trees were at the, like, towards me at the bottom, and now they're not. Okay, let's pick a card and then read about it, because that's always interesting to see what we got. And see, yeah, they're big. I mean, my hands are really small, so but they're substantial sized cards. They're not small. So we got communication, which is interesting because I'm doing a YouTube page. It is a YouTube video, and that's communication. So let's look up communication, number 9. When I live in my 3rd floor apartment, when I lived in my 3rd floor apartment, one of my neighborhood crows would often come calling on my balcony in the morning. This was before we adopted our pup, Layla, who took up chasing the crows away. There was one crow in particular that stood out that my daughter and I eventually named Brave One, because he or she would go right up to our sliding glass door and rap-a-tap-tap impatiently with its beak. This delightfully persistent bird was looking for a handout. Communication brings the message to speak up. State what you want. You may think those around you know your needs and desires, but that may not be the case. Now is the time to articulate your wishes. Communication asks that you get clear on what you want Communication asks that you get clear on what you want so that there will be no misunderstanding or confusion later. Although communication may point to a situation on an earthly level, it may also indicate that you need to be clearer with what you want when communicating with your spirit guides or higher self. Are you being too vague? Are you asking for what you want exactly? That's interesting. It is interesting because I had a doctor's appointment on Friday, and I finally got a diagnosis, and my doctor diagnosed me with it because I went in really prepared. Another thing that happened during that was that she gave me a letter. I don't remember what they're called right now, but you can get them if you have an illness or like a chronic illness that you may need certain accommodations. So my accommodations is that I may sometimes need to work from home. Getting a little flack from that from other people who want to work at home, but their jobs don't really work that way, so it's harder. So anyways, I got a letter for a whole year, and she said, and we'll do another one. It doesn't have to say anything about your diagnosis. It will just say that you may need to work at home at certain times. So that protects me from any kind of anything that my employer, who I really don't think would ever do anything, but you know what? You never know. You have to protect yourself. It is a job. They are bosses, no matter what, even though they're also my friends and we all get along really well and I work really hard and I do my best. You also have to protect yourself. So that was part of my communication. And when it comes to my spirit guides, I haven't been asking for much lately, and maybe I need to be doing that. Let me know if this card resonates with you and how. I'd be interested. Do you have this deck also? Do you have the other deck, the Crow Tarot, and do you like it? Is it similar? Anyways, yeah, let me know. Thank you for watching, and onward and upward.